Hi Gemini, welcome to your Gemini placement astro reels. So if you followed me for a while, Compassionate Heart School, hi, then you know I used to do a lot of astro readings for the placements. I will be starting that back up again, but they're going to be much shorter. Before I jump into the message for you for January 1st to January 15th, 2023, I would like to say Happy New Year, yay! And also, I would like to say that right now we are having a store-wide sale from January 1st to January 8th. Okay, you'll get 10% off of everything. And that's to say thank you and also to welcome you to 2023. The last thing that I'm going to say is that during this month, we are going to be raising our prices. It will be after the 8th, probably around the 15th. I don't know. We'll see. We meaning me receiving intuitive guidance on when and pretty much. So after 4 lovely years of working with definitely at least 1,000 people, over 500, almost 600 actually, which readings were paid. I am so thankful for the experience and thankful for the people and the bonds that I've made. But it is time. Justice has said it's time to raise those prices, Jay. So my guides and I are cooking something up and they are assisting, and I would like to personally welcome you to go ahead and place any readings that you'd like, orders for readings that you would like to do. If it's important to get in before the price change. And if you'd like, you can let me know at what time this year you'd like to have that reading filled, or you can just get it soon. All right, so let's jump right in. All right, so Gemini, I do want to let you know that what I heard about your energy for the next 2 weeks is the cookie jar is not actually closed off to you. So I'm feeling that there, and of course these are timeless and signless, but I'm intending it to be for Gemini placements. I'm feeling that there may be a relationship is what I'm getting. There's a relationship, does not have to be romantic, could be familial partnerships, could be co-workers, whatever. There's a relationship in your midst that you have undergone some type of transformation that has pulled you apart from this person. It need not even have been a transformation. It could have been something like, oh, we fell out of touch, or we're busy, we're estranged, we're whatever. Or it could, of course, been an argument of some type or whatever. But I'm getting actually that you're perceiving this situation as like, wow, I'm not allowed to touch. I'm not allowed to be in union with this person. I'm not allowed to be friends with this person. I'm not allowed to whatever. But I do just want to let you know that's not necessarily the case. You may feel that you're not allowed to have cookies and that the cookie jar is closed off to you, but that's not true. It's actually a lot more complex than that. I do feel some past life things are making this a little bit difficult for you to reach this other person or to really get close to this other person, or I have to be honest, to be illuminated about this other person. There's a part of me that I'm seeing that you don't understand who this other person is. You're not capable, I don't want to say capable because our human minds attach a value judgment, and if you have low self-worth, you're going to feel that that's saying something about your value, and that's not the case. It's just a signature, energetic signature, like you just there's an inability that you have to read this person, and it has nothing to do with any hierarchy, like this person's higher than you or lower in frequency, or you're better or they're better. It's different. And also, if you don't speak the language, how could you decipher what's being said, right? So a lot of this maybe shows that maybe you're estranged from this person. Maybe you guys don't share intimate enough details to really be able to read them. We see this happen all the time. If you're texting somebody, if you don't really know them well in person, then, and you don't know their humor and what they might say, if they text you something, you may be all up in arms about it. And because you didn't get it, right? You thought that they were being a certain type of way. And that's not true. But I'm seeing that part of your inability to really connect with this person could be because I'm getting you stayed out too late for somebody here. It could even be about staying out too late when it comes to the friendship, connection, maybe there's something there that means something for a few of you. It could also be that you are just into different things than they are, so you don't know what drives them, what moves them. It could be, again, past lifetime stuff that puts you at odds. It could be that you're just two different people that you struggle, but there's still love there, right? We see this Queen of Roses representing love and joy, and there's still some type of connection underlying it, but maybe the method of expression or the approach is so different that it's a bit difficult. But the main reason why we're here today is over the next 2 weeks, you're going to start to realize that this connection may not necessarily be dead. Sometimes it's just on the rocks meaning ice. It's on ice right now. And we see in the spring that you may start to warm up to this person, or vice versa, or it could be something as simple as you having a certain experience. I do see, Gemini, that this is probably what it is. You're going to have some type of mystical experience, magical experience, mythical experience, whatever you want to say, that is going to open your eyes to something. Look, this is your time, the light of the world. Look, he's knocking, like, hey, you gotta wake up. So sometimes it's just that you haven't had a certain experience yet in order to be able to understand this person and where they're coming from and what they're trying to do, what they're trying to effect in the world. And so I would say just continue on for the next 2 weeks, of course, but continue on until the spring. By the spring, you will have had some type of experience that makes you go, makes you wonder, and makes you start to really appreciate the spiritual world. Because this does feel almost like somebody who maybe doesn't give credence to spirituality, or doesn't understand the way energy works, or just maybe just their line of work. If they're super business oriented and they don't really have that part of their mind focused on the etheric, or if they're super religious and they don't have the mystical part to whatever it is, or maybe you're very just practical minded and pragmatic, and so you don't have the part of you open to really have these kinds of experiences. Whatever it is, you're going to have a little bit of a dousing of a miracle. Part of this miracle, that a miracle, as the Course in Miracles teaches us, is just a change in perception. Okay, that's all it is. It's a mind change between what you thought was possible and what you didn't think was possible. And so you're going to have that shift occur for you, maybe around the month of March is what I'm getting. But if something's going on in the next 2 weeks that is related to this shift as well. I do see, you feel like you're missing from somewhere. There's a part of you that feels like, oh, I'm missing from this person, or I'm not part of the family, or this person's not part of my family, or just something is going on. It could again be a collective of some other sort, such as a workplace or whatnot. I am getting that this person is going to be brought closer to your sphere of reference on the wings of love. In other words, I think memories and cherished memories of this person or this connection may start to come up. These are the guides. In particular, these are your angels, your spirit team members pulling this into your consciousness, helping you to remember the quote-unquote good times, to help you have a shift in perception. Remember, that's what a miracle is. Just a shift in perception. You know, we keep thinking like, whoa, ooh, that's a miracle. But when we have a perception shift, just having your mind changed by witnessing something, seeing something, it could erase like the last 10 years of enmity between you and someone else, because now your empathy chip is activated, or just whatnot, or now you can relate to it, or wow, I could never understand why this person can't just save their money, right? And you don't realize that it's not just about them not valuing money. It's not that. Sometimes they have very real obstacles, maybe because of trauma, that stop them from being able to manifest prosperity and abundance, because it's so tied to self-worth, deservability, things like that. And then you may go through something that really puts you in a position where you're like, oh, wow, now I understand what they were going through, because I don't know, if God didn't help me, or if I didn't have this experience, I didn't even know if I could have handled it as well as they have, or whatever, right? And so it's important to know, Gem, that as you're moving forward, Gem, my little gems, Gemini, as you're moving forward, over the next 2 weeks, some things are possibly going to be coming up to get you to start thinking differently. You're going for whole mind perspective now. And listen, Gemini, I know you all about that double mind stuff. You know, we love you, but we peep you, right? Everyone has a Gemini story out there. God bless you. It's not your fault, right? But we're not going for this fragmented mind, double mind, all this. We're going for whole mind perspective now. And that is why we have this balance. And the key to unlocking that, the first step that you're going to be moved through with the angels, I keep hearing the angels, I see them, they're all over. They're going to show you that something that you thought was dead before is not necessarily. And on top of that, it's not that you're not allowed to be a part of that connection or that group or that workplace or just whatever. That there's no such mandate that says you're not allowed. You just perceive of that being the case. All right, so moving forward, I would just say, Gem, to stay a little open-minded, keep an eye out for the angels and their work. They do good work. And of course, if you'd like to have a personal session with me of any kind, feel free to hit me up. You know where all the information is. I have not changed locations. And also, if you'd like to take advantage of our 10% off sale, store-wide, feel free. All of the information is below or somewhere on this page. Okay, until then, do your best to hear what the guides and the angels have to say. And here they are. Knock, knock. Look at this. So cute. I love how this cat's like, did you hear that door? You're like, what? They're like, that's what it sounds like, knocking. All right. Bye, you guys.